we are back for another episode of Big Six. It is the game week 22 roundup, a game of many ups and downs, a game week of many ups and downs. I mean, it's only two people have collected 3 points out of the top six. Chelsea drawing, Liverpool losing, Spurs
Wait,
winning.
top six? No, whoa. Big six. Correct yourself. You're not top six, G.
Anyway, Arsenal also losing as well. But it's been a crazy week. Make sure everyone likes and subscribes to the video. First thing you guys need to do is smash the like button. I'm thinking
200 likes. I want a 200 today.
150
Big up
likes.
Spurs, man. All the Arsenal fans, smash the like button for them Spurs. For Spurs doing it today. For Spurs doing it, smash that like button, man. Come on, man. Little bro.
Shameless.
Big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, make sure. Big up Anakin Skywalker says Conte was giving tactics on the phone like an Italian mob boss. Emmanuel says big up Monts and the Big Six Band. Solo says hi Monts, Ethan, Corey, Casey, and Kiz. They signed Haaland and now they're going to end the season trophyless, says Assad. Monts, you better put some Kevlar. Don't know what that means. What's Kevlar mean, man? Ethan says bittersweet today. Corey says rare 3-point collectors this week. Big up the 10 Hagentaz, though, for real. This City team is pathetic. They got too arrogant, sold instrumental players. How can you get Haaland to an already title-winning team and look worse? Congrats to Arsenal and the league.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't say it, G. I didn't say it.
Monts is definitely getting grabbed tonight, though. Can't wait.
Yeah, I've got you.
Moran says Conte wasn't there, so they played relaxed and won. It's a weird way to look at it. Big up Jacobs. Had City won today, then one of the Emirates in 10 days, they would have been top KMT, man. I mean,
but we would have the game in hand on them. It's all if buts and maybes.
Sugar says you must summon Daps. Just a quick update on Daps' how he is. He left the group chat in extreme anger. His head is gone, completely gone. I don't know if it's safe to call him at this moment in time because he's like, you know what I'm saying? So
don't let me act that, brother. There. He's not running. He's not running from this one.
The man them do want to speak to you, but we'll give you your breathing space. You know what I mean? It's been
no breathing space, G. You know no breathing space. He was giving man verbal. City can go on a run. City after the halfway point. You know what we do.
Defeat, actually,
yeah, man.
You wouldn't know that's their third consecutive away defeat.
Yeah, until you see this, it's just a humbler. I love it.
So I think people didn't know that. But listen, Ethan, obviously, I'll come to you first. How are you feeling about that game? If I'm honest.
You know what? I'll be real, innit? Before this game, I said to myself, it's either solidify top four, because I don't think Newcastle are getting top four in it. I just think their defense is hard, but their attacks is just not good enough in it. So it was either I solidify top four or I let City get 3 points and capitalize on Arsenal. And I can't lie, as the game was just going on, I just thought, first of all, don't draw. And second of all, I don't even think this City team has enough in him to go catch Arsenal, fam. These men are just shit.
Like, you might grab them. Think about that.
Yeah, you could even overtake them. I'll be real with it. It could happen. But these men tried to go pound for pound for me and do the end-to-end thing. And they just got blown out. Every time I was going forward, I was like I was going to just mash them up. I can't even lie, but end of the day, it's a reality check to me that Pep just doesn't want to win the Prem. Like, man, rest.
No. I didn't
even rest KDB. He didn't even rest KDB. I don't know what that was. He just handed it to you, man, fam. So, I don't know, man. I'll be real. Right now, I'm lost for words in terms of, always a win's good, innit? A win at home is good against City, but this one's a bit different, isn't it?
That's what's scaring me the most, is that Tottenham fans are actually genuinely sad that they won.
I was just about to say, Imagine that.
Bro, stop. This is what I'm saying. Tottenham, you'll become a better club when you stop thinking
Yeah,
about
don't
me.
worry
Stop
about
worrying
me.
about me. And worry
Let me
about
ask you a
yourself.
question.
Man.
Let me ask you
And
a
you
question.
might be
Yeah? If you man flip the script, would you man sacrifice 3 points to stop you
No.
from winning the title?
No, bro. I
Honestly.
want to win
No.
every game.
No.
I want to win every game.
No.
So
No.
you man, so
Bro,
cool.
Eve,
Let's say
I'm
this
confident-
season
I'm
didn't happen in it.
confident.
You man
Corey
were
don't look
dying
like he agrees with
for
that.
it, yeah?
Corey
You man were dying for top 4. Yeah. Let's say I was en route to getting the Premier League, so I was in a title race. Like let's say 5 points clear, like you man, and you man hadn't been in Champions League for 4 years. What would you do? Would you rather lose to City or win? Which is
Ethan, let me explain to you why I would want us to win. Yeah. One being because you're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, and it's the history to a bottle. I've got
you'll
faith.
probably lose
You
that
think
game.
they're
You need to
bottom
win
either way?
us.
You think they're bottom either way?
I don't put it either way. I believe in the history. I believe in the history. So therefore, I'll make us win, and you man will go do that yourselves. We want to win every game, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So regardless, I want to win. You right now, I understand why you're like this, and thank you, by the way. I want to personally thank you for doing what you done today. I love
big you up.
Big you up. I love all of you. Big up Kulusevski.
Kane, congrats on Kane. Breaking records and that. Tottenham ledge.
Big up, bro.
Oh,
Big up.
the Prem's
Love all the way around, bro. Love little bros.
No, he is, man. Definitely Eve. One of the best Prem's trophyless strikers. Like, hard, bro. That brother is too cold, man.
I mean,
I'll be real with it. This weekend's been good because it's opened my eyes in terms of you, man, innit? Like, I can see you might have obviously got bottle. You're capable of winning games and putting together a run. But at the same time, if you isolate the wingers and you stop the Zinchenko's, the Odegaards from playing their game and the Martinellis, you might look like a meaty team, average. And you can get
Again, I told you this, Eve. It's easier said than done, bro. It's easy to say, oh yeah, just stop the wingers and overload the midfield so it cramps.
Don't you think every team said that? Don't you think you thought that? After we washed you up the first time, don't you think you thought you could do that?
Corey tried it.
1 successful team. Man, them know how to beat you now. Man, them know how to beat you.
Everybody's done that. Everybody's tried.
Bro, they beat me from a set piece. They beat me from a set piece. You're going to like rub me down. Bro, it's a set piece. It happens, G. Yeah, they picked them up. We weren't on our game.
Who did Everton have at the back as well? I didn't even watch the game.
You know, getting the ball to the final third was not the issue. But anyway, we'll touch on that when it comes to the Arsenal game.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here.
But just know, yeah. You worry about that, G. Don't worry about me. You worry about your game. Big you up for City. This is what you need to worry about. Stop worrying about my club. You played City and played well. Big you up.
Thank you, Eve. Thank you.
You man are bigging me up. I'm happy that I've won, but at the same time, I'm not happy. Why is that? Why am I not happy?
That's the Arsenal effect. That's the Arsenal effect.
I'm not happy, fam.
I hear it though.
I can't help that.
I hear it.
It's mad, fam.
No, well,
He's won and I'm still a loser.
He's put it this way, obviously, just within the game, City looked like they started on the front foot. And then slowly but surely, I think after the first mistake, the nerves kicked in. Obviously, a lot of people are saying Rico Lewis received too much of the ball. I saw a lot on the timeline about City are really missing Cancelo, who got a really good assist earlier today, not too long ago. What do you think it was? I think taking off Mahrez was the issue that allowed things, because I don't know, like it was kind of a game where the game plan worked to me. You lot sat back when you needed to, and City looked vulnerable going backwards. No Stones, no Diaz.
You know what it is, man?
Akanji, I think Ake's been good, but Akanji's a bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You know what it is? What I hate to say it, like there was bare individual performances here that was good. Maurice, Højbjerg, even Dyer to an extent. Emerson Royale played hard, but from time you're telling me Jan Solo played hard for Bayern and Rico Lewis played crap, I can't help but feel this Pep guy's doing it on purpose, bro. It's just painful.
Hey, bro. Like,
but yeah, no, I just feel like they tried to go pound for pound with us and make the game open, innit? And that was a big mistake. Like, we were very organized. You know, our transition.
Did Harden have a shot?
No, he didn't have a shot.
He didn't have a shot.
There we go. Like, it just shows like
8 Manchester City players, 8 players had shots on target, and Haaland wasn't one of them.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't lie though. What I would say, yeah, I wouldn't say Pep's purposely given us the league, but what I will say is I think there's definitely like it's a mental thing. I feel like he's so rattled. I feel like you got him so rattled where he's making decisions where he wouldn't do that last season. Like bro, deeper, yeah, Rico Lewis would not be playing. I understand he's a young kid coming through in that, but bro, during a title race of this like intensity, there's no way he would have done this last
year.
You
act like he hasn't been here before, bro. He's been doing title races for
That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't bring through a Rico Lewis unless you're generational talent like Foden, realistically.
This is my point. So why is he choosing now to do it? No, because I've got Arsenal challenging for a title.
I think he's lost. I think he's lost part of the dressing room as well.
No.
I feel like certain players, he must have, G. He must have, because the players don't even look the same, bro. The same players that we're bigging up last season don't even look. They don't even look like the same.
Some of them aren't playing though. Some of them aren't playing though. If you look at it,
I know.
Laporte, Diaz, Stones are their three best.
They got rid of key players though. Zinchenko, who was the leader, Sterling, who led by example, and flipping Jesus, who was a hard worker, in the same as Alvarez. So like they kind of replaced Jesus and Alvarez. I don't think quality wise, but I get what they've done there. But bro, the other two they have not replaced, and now they let Cancelo go. There's no way of replacing him.
That one there is
like
so.
They're just losing. They're losing players that got them through it last season.
That is massive. Because how about this? In games like today, you see Cancelo cutting, Travella cutting, cross it, beat the player. Just
the extra man in the midfield to be a nuisance, bro.
100%. This is what I'm saying. So when fans are saying he had to go, this X, Y, and Z happened, he's gone. If Cancelo was being benched and this was always going to happen, then there was no replacement.
Yeah,
there was no replacement for Cancelo. Obviously, there's been something that's happened in the back. You know, they're saying there's a fight, or you know, Pep and Cancelo squared up and whatnot. But if that's what's happened, you have to replace the man. Get him gone at the start of the window. Replace him.
Did that actually happen?
They have no left back. Who have they got?
Yeah, it depends. It depends when it happened, the circumstance. Obviously, we don't know the exact time.
There was rumors that Cancelo weren't happy from before Christmas. So if that was the case, that's why Rico Lewis is even getting a run. That's why he even stepped into the team. You really believe Pep when he goes, I think he's this and that. Oh my gosh, Rico Lewis. Like when they say, oh, what's happened to Cancelo? They go, I just want to speak about Rico Lewis and Bro, like
he's taking
read between the lines, man. Them it's 4D chest this brother's playing. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
When you do the maths, it just adds up to him like trying to help you man out, innit? It's gone past the joke.
Bro, it's not helping us out, bro.
He's helping.
Yeah, now it's that you lot was always gonna say that. You was always gonna say that.
He gave you two integral players. All right, fair enough. They wanted out or whatever. He gave you two integral players in the bottom line, yeah. Then
I will. Sorry, just before you go to the next point, I would agree with that. Because I don't think we would have got those two as easily, quote unquote, as we did because of the link with Arteta and Pep, obviously, for obvious reasons, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
but,
obviously.
Yeah, that happens. So I agree with that. Yeah.
And he didn't start KDB.
Looks dodgy.
That's just weird. I don't know why he didn't start him. That's just weird.
Tactical tweak.
You get what I'm saying?
I think he thought that
when these men were chasing me and when I was chasing them, KDB was playing every game.
Yeah, but
KDB was having a season
every game.
You said every game, but don't you think Pep trying to arrest him for the Champions League?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He wants to win the Champions League. The league don't mean nothing to him. He's won that.
When is the Champions next week or the 2 weeks?
Yeah, next week.
Who have they got?
Fair enough.
Leipzig. Yeah, no, Leipzig. They got Leipzig.
He's resting him for Leipzig. He's resting him for Leipzig.
Yeah.
No, Mons, don't say Leipzig like it's an easy game.
Monto, don't forget City's how they bottled Champions League. Like it's not.
Against Real Madrid though. They've hold on. Look at the last 3 times they've been knocked out by Corey. Chelsea, Real Madrid, and PSG. Do you not tell me about Leipzig and a knockout?
Before that, they got knocked out by Lyon.
No, they
Remember
didn't. That was way before that. That was way
The
before.
bro,
Leon
bro,
was before that, bro. They got knocked out by me. They got knocked out by me before that, bro. I knocked them out.
Bro,
And
this is
Liverpool, Spurs, Liverpool, Spurs, and
You're
Lyon.
wrong. It was PSG, Real Madrid, PSG, Real Madrid. Who was the other one? Chelsea, Liverpool, and Spurs. Spurs and Liverpool. Sorry, those are the last 5 teams. I don't hear about that.
Either way, yeah. City have been the best team in the world for a long while, if not top 2 best teams in the world for a long while. And since then, they have not won a single Champions League. They have been to 1 Champions League final. 1.
Yeah.
In this whole entire time that City have been at the top. Do you not think now that Pep has, in his head, finally understood that he cannot go for the Prem and the Champs at the same time? It's not possible for him. It's not.
Why is it not possible?
Why not possible?
Because he's also got to get to the final. He gets to the semi-final.
Not every team can do it. Not every team can go win a Champs and the Prem at the same time. How many teams have done it? How many teams have done it?
Real Madrid done it last
90 minutes away from winning the Champions League.
No, you're talking about Real Madrid. I'm talking about a Premier League and the Champions League. I'm not talking about
you're acting like it was so far away, bro. They literally got to 2 semi-finals.
Corey, it's 15 years ago. That was United back in the day.
Exactly, but it's that's what I'm saying. It's not so far away. But the Premier League is the best league in the world. It is the most intense league in the world.
And these men do it more time with their eyes closed, bro.
Yeah,
because they've got to concentrate on both, Corey. That's the bottom line.
You can concentrate on both, but that's why he scored this so big. Getting over the edge, getting over the last. Yeah, but they haven't done that.
No, but Corey, what I will say is,
I'd agree with you. Corey,
have to be.
Corey, I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you if I'd agree if it was like maybe the semi-final or even the quarter.
Yeah, we're at the latter stage. But we're right.
We're
all the way back here.
Yeah,
bro.
they've got like a PSG. The City have drawn
yeah,
PSG
like
or something.
We're all the way back here, bro.
They only lost it because
either way, they've made one final. One.
It doesn't.
Yeah, but Corey, it never stopped them. It never stopped them from performing in the Champs. I don't believe that them fighting for both was the reason.
It's never stopped them performing, but at the same time,
it was more a heritage thing. I think it was a heritage thing. I think.
No, I think it goes beyond heritage now because it's clear. Yeah, they have been the best team. They've dominated most games whenever they play. They dominate most games. Yeah.
But they don't know how to win finals.
Even in the latter stage of the Champions League, they'll still dominate the game, but then lose all the time.
Yes, because they're teams that have pedigree and know how to win these big games that usually beat them. The Chelsea are not better than City, but they know how to win Champions League games. They know how to win finals, bro. They're good at cup competitions. Liverpool's the same. I think even you in the Champions League could beat them. How about that?
But City have won enough finals in their time. They've won enough
domestic finals. Many domestic finals, bro.
They're playing Leipzig.
I'm listening.
And this is my point.
By the way, they're playing Leipzig 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. They're playing Leipzig in 2 weeks.
How about this?
What's the argument now? Because they're playing them in 2 weeks.
That's cool, Montel. But even Liverpool, they went to 3 finals. They've won.
No, forget that.
They've won 1 final. You've won 1 final. Yeah, you went. You had the Europa League the year before that. If I'm sure. Yeah. If I'm correct, the Europa League before that, you still lost. You did the season you won the Prem, and you went and I swear you went to the final that season.
We lost to Atletico.
You lost to Atletico in the semis or quarters. One of the two.
It was like the quarters, bro. It was early.
All the quarters. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. I think Pep just needs to focus on the Champions League thing. If in his head he really wants this champs, then he only needs to focus on that champs.
The game is 2 weeks away. They are professional footballers, bro. You're waffling.
I know they're professional footballers, and that's. I understand that.
So what's 2 weeks rest needed? How does that make sense?
Because,
bro, you're telling me, Corey, if Rashford's playing PSG in 2 weeks, you're resting him now?
No, I'm not.
So then, what are you talking about then? Why are they going to rest KDB?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if I lost though. I wouldn't be surprised if I lost.
No, Corey, no.
Would you blame that on? Would you blame that on the game 2 weeks ago?
No, I'd blame it on the game that I've been playing.
Corey, your point is valid.
Every 3 days.
Corey, your point is valid, but it's not valid under these circumstances. Bro.
I just think City need to focus on. I just think City need to focus on the champs, and if they want the champs, focus on them.
The chat are getting at you. Even the chat are getting at you, bro. But we understand.
Bro, that was a weird point, bro. That was some dead point. That I don't even get what you're talking
Don't
about.
forget, they've got Arsenal and Man City next week during that Champions League week as well.
Yeah. So again, we're talking about Champions League, preparing for that. When City have been walking to the semi-final. By the way, they'll walk to the semi-final unless they have a PSG. Or Real Madrid, or one of the European giants.
One of the Galacticos,
yeah. Like you can say, and cool. If they had one of those in the round of 16, I'll be like, you know what, makes sense. If you're gonna go play Bayern Munich, you better start resting certain man. You can't really legislate for league and chance. But when you're playing Leipzig, bro.
Yeah, but Leipzig aren't bums though.
They're not bums, K. But at the end of the day, if we're holding City to this pedigree, then to City, it's not that.
No, I hear that.
Yeah. Like we're saying City are the arguably one of the best teams in Europe. People are saying the best performing team in Europe. Like they have to be.
Leipzig, who were sitting fourth in the Bundesliga, that's waffle about resting players. Capo says, hold on, I've got are they resting Rashford for Barcelona in the Europa League? What's Corey waffling about?
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't get that.
City are bums in Europe, bro. Leon knocked them out, bro. Why do people keep talking about Leon like that one in 2016 or 15? Like, we're in 2023, fam. Like, City are bums in Europe. City are not rushing their players back from injuries. Many games still to play for, says Force Lizzie. Football doesn't work like that. They're not playing well. You can't turn it on. City ain't him. Marcus says saying City were the best team in the world is like KDB is the best midfielder in the world. Both are not good under pressure. No, City have done big things under pressure.
That KDB drop off in the World Cup though.
Yeah, like City.
Yeah, he's not
ever since those comments, innit?
Yeah.
City won the title in 15 minutes, bro. Like they were 2-0 down. They've done serious shit under pressure. So Arsenal and City lose, Newcastle drew. It's a good weekend for Man United, Red Devils. Here we go. Haaland looking pissed off if they don't find him when he makes a run. Yeah, I just quickly wanted to touch on the Haaland thing. I would put Haaland on the Sly fraud watch today, and he was actually making runs. I'm not gonna lie.
He was making mad runs, and some of them were not finding him.
Bro, he does it every game. They do it. That's every game.
Come Arsenal. Odegaard.
I was about to say Odegaard will find you with the Odegaard.
But you're getting 25 here. You will get like 50 at us.
Don't kill me.
Just saying.
If KDB can't find him, O can.
Assad says Kyle Walker centre back in the back four, no KDB, Bernardo in the pivot. Pep is violated.
Yeah, no, Pep violated today. Rodri
was terrible. Why don't Pep put Gundogan? Oh yeah, Gundogan didn't even start either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what.
No leaders, no leaders on the pitch, G. No leaders, bro.
Why didn't Pep put Gundogan on? But
no
City
Diaz, no KDB,
that Grealish was diving like an Olympic diver. Ethan trying to build a narrative like the COVID Premier League with Liverpool helping out Arsenal, giving no credit to Arsenal's great form.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that quickly. Yeah, people are trying to build this narrative of Pep's trying to hand us the league and blah blah blah. So if he was to win it, that will be it because they said it from halfway. Like it's not that. Like he's lost it right now. We're still a good team. We'll see. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we ain't won it yet.
Like 19 games to play. Like obviously every week.
We ain't won it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm generally annoyed with Pep. Why is he playing Rico Lewis this much, but wouldn't play him against Garnacho? I wanted to see those two against each other. Says MK. KJD, big up yourself. He says since the World Cup, KDB's been in poor form.
Word.
Bruno has been better than KDB in the last couple of months.
He has.
This is where they're going to pay. Let's not start the comparison again.
Listen, I'll be honest,
Like-
I can't even be mad against that.
It's not a mad statement. Still,
That's not a mad statement.
It's not a mad statement.
Not at all.
But at the
Because
same
look,
time, on top,
yeah.
we're
At the
going
same
round
time,
it,
it's just
so
a bit
United
cheeky.
are only
It's
3
no
points
level.
away
it's a
from
bit
City.
cheeky.
And
Yeah,
Bruno
but
has
no,
been-
but it's a bit cheeky because before
Yeah.
they were
It's
close
cheeky.
to City and
No.
then rising this
It is
No.
cheeky.
No.
But Casey, we said this in the preview. Bruno has been low key doing his thing without any.
Yeah, no, he has.
No.
He has. Game
It's
by
mad
game,
still.
he's been doing his thing still.
Kunal. Let's not speak about us. It's not our time. When our time comes, we'll have a chat about us. Innit? We're just here.
No, Corey,
One game at a time.
it's
Doing
too
our
late.
own thing.
It's too late. You've gone off the humble train. I've
Yeah.
beat it.
With
You
us-
said
with
3-point
us-
collectors, cheekiness.
Yeah,
With
United.
us-
Yeah,
Bro.
United can't pull the humble card anymore. It's
Wait,
done.
wait,
Yeah, it's done. You're not humble, G. You're done.
Yeah,
Wait. Are you
the
guys
bubble
humble?
that I've been hearing is mad.
No,
It's mad.
we're not at the moment.
Are you guys humble?
Huh?
I'm
As
not.
of now,
You guys,
They don't need to be, but
Well,
as of now.
we're not saying we're winning the league though. No one said that, so
So-
I would say we're humble.
Wait, one second. If you're humble, why can't I be humble?
What verbal do I give though? Do I give you man verbal?
You don't need to.
There we go.
We're
So
the
I don't.
Wolves.
you
But
do
you
No,
give
like-
us verbal, Corey. You give us.
No,
No,
once.
you do
I
give
give
verbal,
you
okay,
verbal,
but like,
and you give me verbal.
It's verbal.
It's you that
You
starts
can
it.
give the verbal, okay, but you do give verbal, and you can give the verbal though.
No, but I only give verbal because you give verbal. It's you man that
What?
started.
No,
You started.
I don't know about.
Montel, don't worry about it. It's not our time yet. It's not our time. Don't worry about that.
Fair
Let's
enough,
talk about
fair
the
enough.
City and Tottenham game.
So going forward with the City, because obviously it's City Arsenal in a couple of weeks now, I believe it is not. It's,
Whenever
and
we play them, I don't know. I'm not bothered.
now, do you look at this and think, is Pep preparing for the Arsenal game? Fuck the Champions League. Did he think he could rest KDB against Spurs today for the Arsenal game?
10
No,
days.
I've got
away.
Brentford next, so that's what I'm saying.
That's
I've got
what I'm saying,
Brentford
there's
next.
games
Like,
in between.
that's what
But
I'm
this is
focused on. I'm not focused on
It's the
City.
question, isn't it? Because we're talking about this 4D chess that Pep loves to play. It's just a question, isn't it? Like,
Nah.
I don't think
If he's thinking about me, Montel, then he's already lost. That's just the wrong
Literally,
mentality.
he's rattled. Like,
If
it's
he's
rattling,
worried
like,
about
it's
me now,
Mm.
and he had Spurs and whoever he's got next, he's gonna lose. G.
City,
You can't worry about me now.
Next up for City is Bournemouth, I believe, or I might be wrong. Is someone crap? Let me check.
Yeah, Bournemouth are so stinky. I would have said Bournemouth could get a tiki draw. They are so bad.
No, they're
I
paying.
don't
They're
love
paying
it.
Villa. They're paying Villa in between
Villa.
us.
Ooh, Unai
And
Ems.
that's a difficult game. So if he's thinking
Unai
about
Ems.
me before Villa, then that just says everything you need to know.
Was it home or away? I think it's
They're
away
paying
to
Villa. They're paying Villa at home.
Oh,
But either way,
that's bad.
it's still a difficult game, regardless, bro. Regardless.
Mm.
So you should be thinking
Etihad
about
hasn't
that.
been a fortress this season anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So they should be thinking about that. They can't be thinking about us already. It's 10 days away.
Yeah,
Mm.
because bro, if they don't win that game, they're in big trouble.
Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in
Before
trouble.
they've even faced me, they're in big trouble.
Do you think City are missing forward? Because we're going to move on to Liverpool game in a second. Do you think the Laporte, Stones, and Diaz is proving mad?
Heavy.
pivotal?
Yes.
Heavy.
Like,
Yeah.
Heavy.
Stones
Heavy.
is their best ball playing
Ake
centre back.
and Akanji have pretty much been the partnership most of this season. Not good enough?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say they're not good enough. I don't think they're bad.
In like their last 4 games or something.
They're
I
not
don't think
bad.
they're
They're
bad
not
though.
bad.
They're not bad. I don't think they play bad or they're at fault for why they've conceded. I just feel like as a unit, so that includes the whole back line, they're not as strong without Stones, Diaz, and because I feel like Stones and Diaz are leaders, bro. Like Stones is their best ball playing centre back, so he leads by example in the terms of the way he plays. And Ruben Diaz is the vocal one. I don't know who's the vocal one between Akanji and Aki, and you know what I mean. I just don't know who's leading that back line. It's meant to be Carl Walker, but he's not always fit, so he hasn't really built up that partnership with them in the back line. Like it's just looking like they haven't got someone who's willing to take it by the scruff of the neck and really take charge of this back line. And they are missing Diaz big time.
Yeah.
Funny thing is that in the window as well, Man City trying to get Ben Chilwell from Chelsea, but we rejected it.
Oh, they tried to sign Chilwell.
They're trying to sign Chilwell. It didn't happen.
Yeah, them man are on their knees for a left. for a left back.
Mhm.
Have you noticed as well, since the departure of Cancelo, they've gone to this 3-2-4-1.
Yeah, 3-2-3.
sort of thing.
Yeah, sometimes you put Ake as well in that left back position.
They're doing like a back three kind of thing where because Rico Lewis didn't play left back. He didn't play wing back today. He played CDM. He played CDM today.
No, he started off as left back.
Started on the left,
doing
but
the
he
tuck-in thing.
For like 10 minutes, bro. For like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Donny was playing next to Rodri. Actually next to Rodri.
Do you remember when they had Rodri centre
Rico
back?
Lewis next to
They tried to
Rodri.
do
Pep's boy in it. And then he took off
No,
Mahrez.
Pep's done too many things.
And
this
he took
season.
off Mahrez.
Yeah,
And
he's done
he for me was the only.
Well, that's when I knew he lost his head. That's when I knew he
Yeah.
lost his head. Man took off
He's
Mahrez.
rattled.
And I can't lie, Bernardo was sly clapping man on the half turn in the middle. He was doing a little thing when he was receiving the ball on the half turn. But then when Bernardo went right wing, I didn't see him for the rest of the game until he came off.
Facts.
Bro,
Boy.
no, I don't think he's that type of winger. Like they want the touchline type, and
anyway.
Bernardo, yeah, he's not that
Yeah.
quick anymore.
He's the
Not
right
as
wing
quick.
thing. Yeah.
Man.
What's the point in resting players when he can drop points against Spurs? It doesn't make any sense. You man are trying to build logic to his decision, but Pep was just activating his bow so cheap.
Yeah, bro, it's literally that. Like, I don't think it was a rest of players thing. I just think that Pep tried the thing. Like, he probably overthought Spurs and thought, you know what? If I get Lewis in there, overload the midfield, he can defend. He's quick enough to get back to left back. He can do the Cancelo thing, and it'll work out.
Yeah,
He's overthinking basically.
Since from this season to last season, the players they've brought in and the players they've let go, City have got dramatically worse than they were last season.
Yeah,
I understand they have injuries here and there, and certain players aren't playing, but just as a unit, they've just got considerably weaker.
the drop off is just so mad. I never thought I'd see it. I'll be real. It's so mad.
Like they got rid of all these men that can play football in Jesus, Zinchenko, and Sterling. Sterling even learned how to play football at Pep, because he never knew how to before. But he let three men that know how to play football, and brought in Haaland, who is, don't get me wrong, a great goal scorer, but isn't a link up play footballer. Julian Alvarez is the same. He's quick. He's a getting behind and get on the end of things. He isn't a ball, you know what I mean, like a footballer. They're missing that. They need to bring Foden back into the team and Mahrez and have all these ball playing ballers so they can get back to how they used to play. Because right now it's just not working.
Exactly that. Raheem Sterling is a PMP basically, pace and power. That's why they get rid of him.
Yeah,
Bro, I said
you can only have.
On a mad thing, because for me, Grealish, as much as Grealish is probably City's best attacking player in terms of impacting the game right now, but like for me, they're missing that Sane, Aguero, Sterling type beat where it was just relentless. It was relentless. You say what you want about Raheem Sterling. You man can say it's my agenda. I generally think Sterling is exactly what City need. They need a direct winger in it. You know what I mean? Who can score goals as well as just be a winger. For me, Grealish don't score no goals.
Wasn't he their top goal scorer? Like last season or the season whenever he was last day? Yeah.
But even so, Sterling got 13 goals in like 18 starts, I think, last year anyway. Sterling. And that Sterling said he had a bad season for City. He was in and out of the team, but do you know what I'm saying? Capo says last thing, Monts Carragher said on Sky that he thinks Haaland picked the wrong club. He doesn't suit their style and has made them worse. What do you think?
That's so cheeky from
That's interesting though.
I hear it. I do hear it. I'm not gonna lie.
So do you man think his goals have come from his raw ability and not really Man City?
Not, but see,
that's a bit of both. KDB has definitely been a part of it.
That's what I'm saying. KDB's been a part of them.
I can't entirely say that.
You can't really say that. But I do get what he's saying in terms of the way City play, because it's such a unique style. Sometimes you do just need that. Just slide them in.
Maybe they should have gone for Kane instead then.
You know, but obviously that was the first choice, and obviously he couldn't get Kane. That's why he had to go.
Yeah, because Kane's a better footballer than Haaland.
Kane's a better footballer, correct? So that's why
it's not even close in terms of football in the middle.
Yeah, so and that's why he understands that.
He was cooking something with Kane, but unfortunately, he didn't get it done.
I hear it. I hear it.
Well,
Well,
you
listen,
can't turn down Haaland if he becomes
That's what I'm saying.
available.
That's
it's
the
not
second
impossible.
place.
No one's heard it for 50 mil. No one's not, for 50 mil.
Yeah, you're never turning him down.
Yeah, it's just
Never.
silly. It'd be silly. It's a
Not-
perfect
let's not
family.
even
Perfect
do that.
family.
But listen, we got a super chat here. Right as we were about to go on to the game. Thank you for the super chat. My contribution to Liverpool's midfield budget of $1.99.
Yeah, monsters. Tranny that to Klopp and then
you up,
got
man.
started cooking, fam. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll try that one. Liverpool 3. Well, Liverpool 0. Wolves 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what to
Cheeky
say
as
that
hell.
one.
Don't do that again.
Man, then you can say what you want.
We talking about Liverpool game now, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's pool time.
Yeah,
It's
of
pool
course.
time.
Let me get the note.
Let's get ready. Let me just get ready for this one. Wait,
Get the
Yeah,
note.
get that ready. Right. When you're ready, Monts, you want to give your explanation as to why you lost again?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get notes up on my
Why
lap.
we lost? We know the form we're in it, and at the moment, for me, today was a bit different than the other losses. It looked like Downing tools, in my opinion. Not from all 11
Downing
players.
tools, keyword.
I don't think it was from all 11 players. I want to make that one clear. But there was a good few man.
Jordan, could you name some? Yeah, could you name them?
Yeah, give me some names. Give me some names.
The two centre backs.
So Matip and Gomez, right?
What's it?
Matip.
Gomez, all of them, man. Yeah. Anyone
else?
I wouldn't say Robertson and Trent.
No,
for me,
not Robinson, right?
I'd say. I don't want to say Nunes. Nunes is too new for him to be down in tools. Salah was one of them.
Nunes question mark.
Salah for me.
Salah's done, man. I can't lie, he's done.
Salah for me. I think I know Gakpo's just stepped in, but for me, Gakpo.
Cause you're on mute.
He just consistently looks like he's just in gear 1. And I can't. I'm not gonna say Naby Keita. I want to say Naby Keita. I want to say Naby Keita, but he did look like he tried. He's just got the shooting technique of a 5-year-old.
Naby Keita should have gone to Galatasaray, right? What?
Oh yeah, wait, what? You say
Matip,
yeah, Matip.
I've got
I said the two centre backs.
So what about Ali? You skipped over him. Let me just Ali.
No way.
Oh no,
Okay,
that's a sensitive topic still.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I wrote Alisson.
Let's go on his kick.
Alisson safe. Right. Thiago? No, I mean sorry.
Yeah,
to be to you.
I think that's it really. Thiago was bad. Down in tools though, I wouldn't say down in tools.
Hashtag Thiago not to you today.
Unable to make 5-yard passes. Right, I've got that. Right, what we're gonna do for you,
Salah. Oh wait, cause Mohammed. How could we forget? I had him written down first. Sorry, can you please comment on Mohammed's performance?
No, it is because it was at the top of my list. I didn't see it.
Did someone say Gomez?
Mohamed Salah.
Someone said Gomez is a man.
I said Gomez is a man.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They're calling him Cardi G.
Gomez kills me, you know. Separately, Gomez.
Cardi G, that one back still. Or Joe Spice. Joe Spice, man. Allow me.
Right. So, do you want us to give us an analysis of your game, or do you want to give it first?
You can give yours, and I'll say mine.
All right, I'll give mine first. No problem. So we'll start off with the own goal in 6 minutes. Was it or 7?
Yeah, 5 minutes. I know it was
right. 5 minutes own goal settings. Well, for me, I think it was a bit harsh. It was a poor own goal to concede, but it went it hit the back of his leg and it hit the post and went in. But the main person I want to look at was Trent in that situation for me.
Yes.
I thought Trent stopped running. For me, I thought personally, I saw Trent stop running. But
so as a defender,
it was when I looked at that back, bro, Matip, when the balls come in, Matip's gone, then hesitated. I don't think, bro, I'm not even mad at the own goal. I'm more annoyed at Matip going, then stopping, and what that does is he's let the ball come across him, and now he's isolated in a one-on-one on the byline.
Hesitation.
So
I hear that.
before I even look at Trent, the ball should not be out. He just should be heading out, but he's hesitating.
Wasn't Matic playing world class at one stage? Better than
Oh no, Corey, he was better than Van Dijk at one point.
I thought it was their best defender.
He was.
Oh yeah, that's what Mont said. Yeah, that's what Mont said.
I remember that one. So your second goal.
Second after last season, anyways.
We'll talk about. We'll just go through the goals first, and we'll go through key players.
Oh yeah, Corey, before you do that, in fact, big up the super chat. Do you want to quickly put this comment up before you go through the goals, Corey? Remember, that's that in it. That comment.
No way.
So we can't talk about the third goal because the third goal don't count.
All right, cool.
Wait, he said that. No way. No way. He said that.
Everyone tell your TV.
Wait, no way. He said that.
It was 2-0.
Yeah, it was 2-0. It was 2-0.
Right. So the second.
Let me just do this. Corey, hold your phone. Let me just do the super chat.
No problem.
LFC, my religion. Enjoy, boys, because we'll be back in Klopp We Trust.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thank you for the super chat.
I'll donate it to the midfield.
Cheers for the spirit. Cheers for the good spirit.
Cheers, mate.
Big you up. Make sure you smash the like button.
Yeah. Drop that, subscribe,
Smash, man.
message. Let me know how you think Liverpool are doing. I think they could be back on top in, I don't know, 3 weeks. I think they'll be back on top of the table soon.
Bro, top 4. Corey, they ain't back in the top 4.
I think it'll be soon.
Montel, Everton is where it begins, isn't it, Montel?
Yeah, exactly.
Everton is where it begins. Because obviously, I'm pretty sure you've got a good record in the Merseyside derby, right?
I think they do.
I
think they do. I don't think they're going to lose that.
So, Montel, surely there is no reason to drop points, right?
No, away from home, we've drawn to Everton many times.
No, but you're
is it a goodie?
Can't lie.
No, it's at Anfield, G.
Anfield.
No, Montel, it's at Anfield, G.
No,
it's at Anfield. So, Corey, excuse number one. Cross that out. Sorry. So you can't use that one. So you can't use that one. Next.
Home, big man. Next. You're home, big man. Don't worry about that.
We're at home.
You're at home.
Don't worry about that, Montel.
That's giving me some more. That's giving me some more hope. We're at home.
Anyway, what I want to know is, obviously the second goal you conceded. Boy, where do I start? I'm so sorry. But first of all, we had, what is it, Dawson?
Craig Dawson.
Wait, Corey. You know what's mad? Craig Dawson also bagged against them back in his West Brom days, like 2012 or something. Man's still bagging against Liverpool from like 2012.
Bro, that was 3 years ago, man.
How old is Dawson, Montel? Do you know?
Yeah, Dawson's. Yeah, he's
I don't want to
know.
You don't want to know.
He's kind of old.
You know what,
still.
if you know how old
chat,
Dawson
find out Craig Dawson's age.
Let us know.
Yeah, big Craig.
I don't know how old the guy is, but surely he must be like 28.
No, he's 33. 33 now.
33? Oh, damn. Wait.
Oh, my God.
Well, he's actually 32. He's going to turn 33. 32, though.
33 years of age.
When's he going to turn 33?
Yeah.
In May the 6th.
No, surely next year. Surely he must have just turned 33 now.
No.
This May he turned 34.
No, on May he turned 33. He's 32 now.
So he's
a year younger than Milner.
For a year, Pandem.
Yeah, he's
old. So he bagged when he was like 21 against you, 21, 22, really? Yeah, he's been doing it decade settings. Big up, Craig. Decade settings.
So we'll talk about the goal. We'll talk about the fact that obviously Gomez headed it straight into danger. For me, if I'm the manager, I'm thinking you headed it away. Like, don't do it straight. Get out.
After
Like,
Alisson,
Left or right? Yeah, you know, Corey, left or right.
I've played in that position before, and I know you got to head it left or right. Get out there. Don't put it in the middle where most of the players are.
Corey, you're forgetting Alisson also called for it. Alisson also called.
Alisson called for it as well. Don't worry. Protection on Alisson again. I've got that. I know.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you hear
I know.
Alisson safe.
Alisson safe. I saw that in the notes. The first thing you told me, Montel. Alisson still safe. Don't worry about that. I've got you. Don't worry. So obviously Gomez headed it into danger again. Like, I don't understand why he's chose to do that, but maybe he thought he could put it through someone's legs and you go on the counter and Son of Banks. I don't know, but I don't know what he saw, but maybe that was the right thing at the time. Who knows? Obviously Dawson bagging is just one of those, isn't it? It's just one of those old folks bagging against you again.
Of course, the third goal's the big one.
There wasn't a third goal. There's no third goal.
Oh, sorry.
There's no third goal. There's no third goal.
Oh, yeah, so it's 2-0. It ended 2-0.
Ended 2-0. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm dumb, innit? I thought it was 3, but
listen, we all
maybe I'm stupid. Because I could have sworn Montel, I saw Adama, baby old boy, just burst past defenders, slip it through. And then Ruben Neves just tucks. And then he said, "This is my celebration." Sorry to draw you out, Corey, but
yeah, you're right. You're right. So,
I'm pretty sure I saw that. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
I didn't know. The king's back. I saw that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but obviously Klopp said it didn't count, so I guess it don't count. So
it don't count.
Klopp don't count. So it's 2-0.
Don't worry, boys. It don't count. It doesn't count. Don't worry.
I can't lie.
22.
Sean Dyche packing the basketball next week. It's gonna be peak.
Park the bus. Oh, you think he's gonna park the bus?
Sean Dyche shouldn't park the bus. I can't lie. If he plays the same way he played against us, Liverpool are in big trouble, bro.
I can't lie. You might
big trouble.
You might not even get a shot on target. I can't even capture you right now. Obviously, I want to talk about 007. If you know who I'm talking about, man. Right? Because remember, you was happy doing the Sancho one, and you've now got a new 007, don't you?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Cody Gakpo.
The guy you stole from me, right? I see. The guy you took that one. Yeah, everyone was ranting and raving. Right. Gakpo. Where do I begin?
What are you saying, Cause? What? Just 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 7 games.
So 0, bro. You know what's magic?
Completed.
Bro, you know what? Yeah.
0 shots on target.
Montel. 0 shots on target.
Oh yeah,
Montel, big trouble. But you know what, lads? Let's let Montel have. Montel's heard a lot from us. I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah. Let me know.
Please let us know how you feel about our comments and our analysis. Maybe we're wrong. Like Klopp said, maybe we saw 3 goals, but Klopp saw 2. You might have saw 4.
If any other manager went on this run with Liverpool, they wouldn't even be at the job. First of all.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
So wait, Corey, more notes. Is this Klopp out? Does this mean Klopp out?
No, I'm not Klopp out. I said he needs to walk though. Not on a I want Klopp out. On a dignity thing. If this keeps going on, I think he just needs to, for his own sanity, because Donny got on to James Pearce. Like he said, I don't even want to answer questions from you. Someone else could answer the same question.
Yeah, it's just someone else.
And James Pearce is Liverpool's most, I'd say he's our most reliant, like, I'd say, journalist. I'd say Pearce is up there.
You know what, Montel? I'll tell you what. He literally said, you man, anyone else can ask that exact same question. I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, he's lost the plot, bro.
Hey, Munch, you know what I can do for you? Munch, you know what I can do for you? Yeah, if Klopp walks, I can offer you Ralph Rangnick because they've got the same style of play. Yeah, you can still do Bacon press. We can offer for you that. Oh,
No, of course. Bielsa. I swear Bielsa's still about.
Oh yeah, Bielsa's available. I swear.
If you want something,
Bro, Bielsa, like you're gonna get the same high energy.
Yeah, you'll get the high intensity.
Like,
Oh wait, not even that. Wait,
you
hold
might
on.
even like
Ollie's there, I
like
swear.
Captain Fantastic.
Man, are telling me Deserby, and
Wait, Kay, what was you saying? Who was it?
Ollie's there, no?
Oh, Lord. Don't tell me.
Get him. Ollie Ball. That's why.
I think if you want that, like, I'm sure he can give you like counter attacking for Liverpool now. I think that's their best bet.
If they feel like they're in a relegation battle, Harry Reds, you know he gets the job done.
Oh yeah, Harry Reds can do it.
Until he can do it. Stable the team.
Let me get up, man. Let me get up. 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 Let me fucking get up, man. Let me fucking get up. Let me get up, man. Fuck. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up.
Go on, let me know. Let me know what manager you're looking for.
Hey, let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me get up.
Say that, G. Do your thing.
Let me get up. Hear me out. Hear me out. These men are not playing for the manager. If he needs to walk, I'll understand. I understand. I'm not going to talk about FSG. For me, Klopp is being out-tacticked by 90% of managers in the Prem. And we have not won a game in 2023. We have won.
No, you won one. You beat Wolves 1-0. Yeah.
No, FA Cup in the Premier League. We haven't won a single game in the Premier League in 2023. Yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie, the players have stopped doing the basics. I don't know if anyone saw Nunez's miss. I'm tired of people saying he runs now. I'm tired of that.
He didn't miss.
It was on target. It was on target. Keeper saved it.
Oh, so because it was on. So he's gone from hitting the target to hitting the target.
Baby steps.
Most
you know everyone talks about process.
Benched for Harvey Elliott on the right wing. I said that as well. And also, Oxlade-Chamberlain was our best attacker in 2023, as shameless as it sounds. Gakpo, you need to hold bench for Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's got to that now. I don't know what happened to the 4. When we played 4-4-2, when we were back to the basics, we actually started doing a thing. So now we're not coming top 4. I said we were coming 6th. Now I think we're generally coming 8th. I cannot be playing conference or Europa. I want no European football. I'm at that point.
No. Oh, Montel, you know that's funny because you know when Arsenal said this, right? I remember your chest was so high talking about no, that's not good enough. Giving us verbal we're saying, look, we can't handle Europe right now. We need to be out. And you're telling me about big teams, big teams, that Champions League.
I just don't want you. Casey, we can handle Europe.
I can't.
No.
But Monty, I can't accept that from you, and I'll explain to you why. Just last season, you was going for a quadruple, my boy.
You were saying we're the best. You said Jurgen Quad. Now it's Jurgen Wall. Jurgen Quadless.
No. Monto, what was it? You told me, what did you call it? Because you made the little slogan. What was it called, sorry?
It's called Jurgen Quad.
No, I can't hear you. Say it in the mic, big man. I can't hear you. Like you're like
Jurgen Quad.
Jurgen Quad. That was it. So you was going for the Jurgen Quad. Obviously, that didn't come to pass. Unlucky. Obviously,
fair enough.
The game probably didn't count because Klopp didn't want them to count. I don't know.
Yeah. It didn't count. It's penalties in it, cause penalties. Don't count.
By the way, while this is happening, there's 115 people and I'm seeing 75 likes. Can you not stop what you're doing quickly and smash the like button, please? This is not easy for me. So please, can you stop what you're doing and hit the like button and subscribe if you're new and all that good stuff. Continue the story.
Right. So subscribe everybody as well, please. Obviously you went for the Jurgen Quad. didn't come to pass because they didn't count in it. Like they cancelled the games on the day because obviously Klopp didn't want it and whatever. So, and now you're here. You're out of the FA Cup, out of Carabao. You've got Real Madrid. I think you're gonna win 6-0. I think you're gonna win 6-0, Monts. Don't worry.
Yeah, bro. Nunes, Hattie.
No. If Nunes, I think if Nunes gets a shot,
you think I'm trying to buck Madrid? Do you think I'm trying to buck Madrid? I don't really have a choice.
Oh no, Montel. Yeah, correct. You don't have one. You don't have no choice.
On different rules, Montel. You see, because if like Thiago makes a good 5-yard pass, that's a goal. Do you not know that? Did you not know that? Like this is how it goes with you, man. Now this is what I'm hearing. I think like Klopp always makes the amount of excuses Klopp makes. It's just getting
scary
disgusting.
at this point. It's literally getting scary now.
Disgusting now.
It's so scary.
It's
so scary.
It's a bit mad, Monto. You got to say for yourself.
It makes me wonder: was he the manager or was it Pep Linders? Because he's making a lot
That's
of
a good
excuses,
question.
but I don't know
I don't
because
want to talk about Pep Linders. I don't mention.
yeah, like bro, but I'm afraid you have to. G, this is your team.
Or
like-
FSG. I think.
Well, we know FSG is the obvious though. I don't need to go into that.
Yeah. Oh, you sound a bit like me. You
No,
sound a bit
but
like me right now. You sound a bit like me.
As I said, either I'll bring it up all the time, win or lose, or I won't bring it up, lose or win. You just bring it up when you bring it up when you lose. That's the difference between me and you.
If you ever bring it up, you know I'm gonna grab the
The Glazers, when you were losing, the Glazers had you turning your light off on that and turning your camera off on that, bro.
Yeah, that's fine, Monto. That's fine, but that's not me. That's not me now.
That's not no. Can't you see Corey's a bit brighter in the face? He has some color.
Brian has colour.
Before it was gloomy. Before it was mad gloomy. Do you remember Montel?
Eric gave me the formula.
Man, the marks in my opinion, yeah. I swear, man, the marks in my opinion.
Yeah, Montel. Unfortunately, Montel, we're not laughing about that now. We're not laughing about that no. That's not it.
If you know, I'll ride it though.
Of course you're going to ride it. Of course you're gonna ride it.
No, I'm not you.
Of course you're gonna ride it. What the hell?
I'm not you.
Of course you're riding it.
Do you remember that one kiss? You better ask my opinion though. We'll give him my opinion.
Casey, you're getting distracted, big man.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Focus on the main target. You're getting stupid.
Yeah. Let's get back to the main target. We'll get back to the main target.
Sorry, Corey. Now let's just touch on Salah quickly.
I don't know. I'm leaving Salah for last. I'm leaving 300.
No. I need Salah now.
You
because
Salah
there's
now.
other man that I want to get onto. Yes, I want Salah now.
Obviously,
and the reason I want Salah now is because
before you get onto them, let me just ask quickly a question. Why did Klopp actually? First of all, did he actually say that? And secondly, why did Klopp say this the third goal didn't count? Like, I need to know.
Yeah, what was the reason?
What was his excuse?
He said what?
It's apparently something about the second. It was the first time they went into the second half.
Do you want me to honestly give you my answer? I turned it off. I did not listen to a thing that Norbert had to say. So I don't know if he actually said that.
Oh, it's Norbert now.
So who?
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
LFC My Religion says Sir Alex was king of excuses, blamed it on the kit. Hush up. I think that's towards Corey.
Yeah. The problem is with Ferguson, he has pedigree. Brother, like is arguably the best manager in history. Yeah, the most. So when he makes an excuse, it's one of them ones. You just have to brush it. When you're the best manager in history,
I'll be honest, Casey. All top managers. If I'm being honest, all top managers make excuses. Mourinho was the king of it. Pep does it. Klopp does it. Even Pochettino used to do it. Bro, all the good managers make excuses, bro. I think certain managers just make silly excuses, and obviously Klopp.
That is killing me.
It just shows how easy when you're rattled, innit? It just shows when you're rattled. And Klopp made 3 subs in the 84th minute at 3-0 down. If that doesn't show me that you've lost your mind,
and then the subs you brought on, G, it was the Milners, the same old rubbish. Like, what was it? Milner, Simicat,
It's usually Jones, Milner, Henderson. Full English. This time it was
that's just
Chamberlain.
all
He
dead.
decided to add some light skinned Jerry codes in
You
it.
know what? You sound a bit like what I was like, Montel. I was just depressed knowing that the bums were.
Nah.
I had a bummy bench, and then that bums were coming on the pitch if anyone was getting some. I
No,
remember
but
those days.
Yeah, them days,
For
bro.
me, it's worse
PTSD,
because
fam.
it's not like
Loud
you was like that for 3 years. I was at the top of my game 7 months ago, and all of a sudden, I'm 6 feet under in hell.
You're old news. Yeah, you're old news now.
Like
Literally
it's
old news.
It is what it is, isn't it? I think right now, I want to believe it. Klopp can turn it around, but for me,
This
it
is
looks
why
like
I
now
feel like he
he's
lost
losing
the
play.
dressing room, bro.
Yeah, I feel
I feel like he definitely lost it because I think it's got to a point, Montel, where the players maybe physically, on top of like physically demanding it is, because obviously the Prem's getting better quality-wise season by season. We've seen it. Just off last season to this season, the amount of teams that have improved is crazy. We've got bottom of the league looking decent, you know. So that I think that added with the fact that a lot of these players, Montel, have just fell short so many times. Like, how many times can they pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and get back to it and give the same that they gave, hoping they can get the win? You know, because the fact that City have won it 4 of the last 5 times has not helped you at all. I think you got your team in the worst time possible, like your best team in the worst time possible when the team was just better. It's a bit like Messi and Ronaldo. Ronaldo's so good, but then he just came when Messi was there. So it's always just like, yeah, you're great, you're this. No, same thing, bro. They say they came together like. Like it's true, Corey. Whether you like it or not, Corey, Ronaldo and Messi, like if Ronaldo's there, he's great and whatever. But there's Messi too. You know,
I'm keeping the task in it, so I'm just don't worry about that. I overlook the task at hand. Don't worry about that.
For me, it's worrying about. I think if for me. Because I understand there's injuries, but I keep looking at the 11 and going, yeah, but you can at least win 1 game in 3 or 2 games in 4, or you win 2, you lose 2, and then you kind of stick in around the 4th, 5th, 6th sort of place. If that was it, I'll be honest, I'd be all right, because I'm all right with a drop off, and then you can start again, kind of thing on a, you're fighting for top 4. But this isn't fighting for top 4. This is 10th place with Chelsea and them, man, fam. Like, and at least them, man, are dropping 300 million every flipping window to try and do something about it. Like, they're trying to play for the future. Like, these man are stuck here going, oh, well, I hope we get Bellingham. I hope we get Bellingham.
This is why I said to you, Montel,
they're going to got Enzo Fernandez in January. Fuck, wait until the summer. They got him in January. Yeah. Where we're going, well, from last summer, well, we don't want Nkunku. No, who's the other one? We don't want Mateus Nunes. Amrabat, nah, not my type. Bellingham. But yeah, we'll wait for him though. And we'll ride the weather and we'll wait for Bellingham.
I'm giving you a fair warning. Just watch out this summer for Chelsea.
Bro, I reckon you will probably go for Bellingham as well. I can see it.
Hey, Monts, don't worry about that. You see, yeah, obviously with 007, he can actually play in a midfield role as well, if you didn't know. Actually,
Corey's so cheeky.
So if you guys are really struggling, because I don't think you're struggling right now. If you guys are really struggling, yeah, then you can put him into that midfield role. I'm sure
it's just about being
Alcantara and
I'll give you, man. Hold on, Corey. I'll give you, man, your props. Who did you lose? Ericsson. Same day you went and got Sabah. So that's the kick in the teeth for me. You can't say there's no midfielders available. When man got Sabah,
I didn't even know
Arsenal even went and got Jorginho. Like, you can laugh at the signing. People have laughed at the signing, but a midfielder was acquired when the space was lost. So why is it so difficult? Like, we've had one midfielder signed. We've had one midfielder signed in 4 years. You went and got one on the last day. Casey went and got one on the last day. I don't even want to talk about what Chelsea done. How many midfielders what Chelsea went and done.
But you man haven't lost any players. You're just on a bad run of form. I'm sure in a couple more games,
a bad run of form,
you'll get back to where you was.
They've dropped points in 13 games in the Prem this season.
When do you have us? By the way, I just want to make sure I know
late to the end.
As I told you this season, I'm coming Anfield this season. Now I will be with. That's been one of my biggest aims this season, to drop this Anfield curse that we've had, because we've had a bad curse in the last couple seasons.
Why do I feel that? All right, I hear that. I think you're gonna come Anfield.
Hopefully we can do.
No, don't hopefully. No, don't hopefully now. Don't hopefully me.
Okay,
Cool, he's not humble though, boy. He's not humble. It's gone.
You're gonna come and win. You're gonna come and win. Don't say do that.
Obviously, I think we're coming there and beating you anyway. Yeah, I'll be real. I think.
Yeah, thank you. That's better. That's do your best and them things.
But I just want to know how far it is, because you guys, I don't want you guys to kick back in form. You guys are arse and cheeks, basically. So right now, so I just want it to. I want to play you now. So I don't know how far away this game is. I think it's March. I think it is. So I think we got like a few more games, and then we got. Yeah, I'm sure it's March. So we'll have to see. But yeah, that's most of my points for Liverpool. Obviously, I want to speak about Salah. Salah on 300k.
Yeah, but on top, before you say something cheeky about he's on like a couple goal contributions less than Rashford and all of that, I don't even want to hear. I literally don't want to hear about the stat padding he's done against Rangers and this and that. Like, it's dead. I don't want to hear it.
Casey. I said in the cheeky from you, Casey, because what did I say in the build up on the Friday? That he needs to be benched. I said I'd bench him for
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm just saying that in general before you say that comment, because I know that cheekiness. Because obviously you tweeted it, innit? So like,
I tweeted
it was cheeky. Yeah, it was. It was cheeky, innit? Thinking that Salah was going to potentially do a thing and sign the critics. It was my cheeky.
I'll get my one up where I can.
Don't worry.
And by the way,
but now I'm just
go on. Go on.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know, like, I don't want to hear the whole Salah's goal contribution, because at the end of the day, it would be scarier than it is if we didn't have any goals and assists. You know what I mean? It's scary now, but it would be even scarier if we didn't have.
Yeah, because
I think that's maybe why it's been a bit quieter. Huh?
He hasn't had a shot on target in 5 games.
Oh, damn.
I'm not calling him the Egyptian.
Egyptian Anthony. Oh no. Oh no!
That was actually funny. I can't lie.
Oh no!
No, I can't even lie. Anthony's even playing better than him right now.
That's 100%. 100%.
100%.
That's what's crazy.
Do you know why? Even though Anthony going forward hasn't been as good, yeah, he's actually been defensively good. Like he stays in his position.
Corey, not even that. Not even defensively.
He's just been better. He's just been better.
Attacking, he's still poor.
I'm trying to give Salah something. Like, of
course, Salah is dead food now.
Salah has been absolute wass.
I don't know for Salah
for his standards. Like I don't even
and
care
the contracting. We will speak about it because I held verbal about contract. Last season, bro. Just start this season, course.
The front line. I think it's toothless.
Yeah. Yeah,
Salah was contract start the season in the month. The whole front line.
Ever since Mane left, you lot been.
They bust the wage thing for him.
That's not true. Yeah. That's not true. Mane left, and then man brought Nunes, and it was all covered.
It's all an accumulation of things. Obviously, Mane. I think Nunes being new to the system has also taken its toll. I think Jota having played one game all season is massively part of that. Jota came in for one game, played really well against City, pulled his hamstring, he's not back until another 2 weeks. Who's the other one? Diaz, who got injured against Arsenal, who was also playing quite well. He was, I think, the best. He was probably our best attacker at the opening 5 games of the season, was Luis Diaz. And then obviously that's all we had. So I generally think that the constant chop and changing of the front three is why all of them have been shit. And also Firmino, as Firmino as well, who was if a washed, I quote washed, Firmino was our best attacker from start until he got injured. I think that says everything it needs to say. Fernell Walker also says Klopp turned man from doubters to believers, and after a season we nearly won everything. Man are looking to get him at the club. Trusted him before with only hope, so trust him to do it again, says Fernell Walker. By the way,
I'm with you.
Do you think Klopp can turn it around? True Blue says, do you think that Klopp can turn it around once Diaz, Jota, and VVD are back?
Hopefully.
I think so.
What do you mean by True Blue? What do you mean by turn it around? Do you just mean improve the form? Because anything is an improvement from this form, or do you mean go get top 4? I don't know. Just let me know in the next comment. Gakpo, Nunes, Salah, stinky front three. Yeah, bro, he's playing. Nunes and Gakpo are like 164 and 163 or 6'2", something like. That's a Sean Dyche thing, bro. That is killing me. I voted Chelsea, although I know it's Paul. Oh, we're talking about the poll. Yeah. There's a poll as well, by the way. Who is worse, Liverpool or Chelsea? And it's got 87 votes, and 83% says Liverpool.
I think it's Chelsea. I think Liverpool are you guys. I'm seeing something in you guys. Again, I'll say this every week. I think you guys.
People are just saying Chelsea because they've spent money, but I think Chelsea at least have actually been defensively quite good.
Corey, I can't lie. Liverpool have definitely been worse. Like we said, we touched on it. Bro, we touched on it.
What?
No, wait. Wait.
What's the reason for that? What's your reason?
What? They've still got, bro. They create enough chances. Got the midfield dynamo thing. Henderson, Milner.
Corey's just being silly. Yeah, just being silly.
What are you on about?
I see it. Don't worry. I see him.
Oh, yeah, he's mocking you.
At the end of the day, it's like splitting hairs.
Don't believe them. Believe me. Don't believe them.
Bro, I'm saying that at the end of the day, it's like splitting hairs, right? They've both been well below par. But what I would say with Liverpool is, like, it looks like they've down tools. With Chelsea, I haven't seen that yet. I'm seeing signs. Yeah, I feel like with Chelsea, it's just a thing where they've got bare new players, inexperienced manager in terms of handling huge personalities and high quality players like this. And I think it's just the whole, just everyone's trying to find their feet, both players and manager, and that's why they have these inconsistencies. With Liverpool, Liverpool have been a tight-knit side for years now. We're talking about they've had the same team the same core of players for like 4 or 5 years, and added a few here and there. And now it just looks like to me that this is the worst Liverpool. This is the worst Liverpool side in the last 10 years.
Months.
Worst performing Liverpool side in the last 10 years. This is mad.
What's that midfield stat? How many midfielders have you brought in since?
In what? One,
innit? Yeah.
Last 4 years, one.
That is nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like they've been rolling with the Milner, Henderson, Fabinho, little bit of Ox in there.
These man haven't. I think what I think it is. I think Chelsea and Liverpool have been as bad as each other. I think Chelsea have been defensively better. I think they've got the 3rd most clean sheets in the league.
Yeah.
And I think Liverpool offensively, even though Liverpool offensively have been so shit, like we've been better than Chelsea offensively by quite some.
Chelsea don't know how to create.
Like Haaland has more goals than Chelsea. Chelsea have scored 22 goals in 22 games. I think they've scored 4 goals in the last 7, while spending 325 million euros or something like that. The stats are
325 million pounds in the
pounds. Pounds. I thought, So that's like horrific and stuff. So I think, but again, Liverpool going backwards have been horrific. So again, but the difference is Chelsea have the investment, Liverpool don't. So that's maybe the splitting hairs aspect of it. So by the way, guys, we are 2 likes away from 100 likes, and there's still 120 people in the house. So guys, can you make sure you smash the like button, guys? Remember, 150 is the total for today, but let's make sure we get past 100 likes. We are also we're also 10 subscribers away from 3,200 subscribers. So I know out of 120, I know there's about 10 of you lot that ain't subscribed. So just hit the subscribe button. It's free. It really does help the channel, and let's get to our like goal, please. We do have to move on to the next game. Anything else you guys want to say before we move on?
I just want to know what happened to that Cannavaro.
Who?
Oh, Carvalho.
Carvalho.
He's not
Man said Cannavaro.
Sorry, apology. Yeah, Carvalho. He's not playing.
For me, he's not ready, but for other people think he's really good. I think he's not ready.
I'm getting Jed Spence vibes, but that's just me. Maybe
I don't know. I mean, you're saying he's saying he should be playing, but he's not because Jed Spence.
For me, what choice do you have right now?
He's not a winger though, but obviously, I think if he played a 10, he should play. Yeah,
play him anywhere.
Well, that's that. Well,
Yeah.
playing Harvey Elliott left wing. That's a play him anywhere tactic. I'm not doing that.
But you don't have anything to lose right now. You guys are stinky as hell. Like,
bro.
Yeah, I think statements need to be made though with Liverpool.
I'm on Klopp in it. Like I'm on Klopp. The only thing I'll say why that game was more of the players is because when I look at the 11 available at Jurgen Klopp's dispense, the only thing I would have done differently is take off and started Elliott and not started Salah. That's the only thing I probably would have done differently, or maybe play Chamberlain. Like in terms of the back line, that's the only back line he had available. And for me,
you got that other guy.
Nat Phillips. Simicast has done a thing for you. Simicast has done a thing in red, so you could definitely start.
Yeah, but Robertson hasn't been. Robertson's been all right, innit? Robertson's been okay.
Yeah, but it's not working. Like, when's his last assist?
The other day, he broke the record. The other day, he broke the record.
Robertson.
Yeah, he got to get the most assists.
I'm talking about in the Prem. Got most assists in the Prem. When did he get them?
I think it was against Leicester. It might have been against Leicester.
What, the 2 goals?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh my lord. The own goals you're talking about.
No, not the own goal, bro. He got an assist to make him the most assisted defender of all time.
All right, cool. I remember that still. I do. I remember that.
I probably do remember. I just can't remember.
I'm not measuring Robertson on assists. I'm saying defensively, he's been all right. Like Simicast isn't really going to add much difference in that right back position. Calvin Ramsey, for some reason, is not even in the squad. I don't know what's happened to him, even though he's the kid that was brought in as backup. I don't know what's going on there. Milner's coming on and going right back, and not the right back we bought in the summer. So I don't.
My final question to you is: obviously, football's changing now, isn't it? Do you think the Gegenpress is just out of date?
No, I think the Gegenpress has to have certain pillars. It needs certain pillars to work consistently. And if one part of the system breaks down, so if there's a half press, it becomes very easy to play against. It even becomes very easy to play against if you lose your DM. Even when we were winning however many games at the top of our game, winning all these against all these difficult teams and all this stuff, you saw when Fabinho wasn't there, the Gegenpress was slightly there was an imbalance already, and that was just when Fabinho.
I told you your Fabinho is your most important player. You remember when I said that?
Yeah, bro. I agree because he stops the counter attacks. He keeps the team caged in. But right now, if you look, you said you watched the game over. It was a half press. One of the 3 attackers will press, and the other 2 will sit, and it just leaves a gap, and it just makes everything.
I think one, you definitely need CD. I mean, obviously.
100%. Fabinho's obviously reportedly fallen out, and it's been going on for a minute now. But I don't know.
Problems up in the clubbing team.
But let me hit some of the comments, and we need to go to the next game. D1 Millie, remember, Robertson is a very good player, but he looks stressed playing with the rest of that team. Pep saying it's exhausting coming to London. These man ain't won nothing for years. Celebrating winning a few matches is crazy. Man say how the mighty are falling to us, and man say how the mighty are falling to us. So I think Carvalho is better than Elliott. Well, he hasn't been showing it. It's a style thing. What is Liverpool's style since Mane has left? The middle of the park has no legs. Haven't replaced Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum was another one as well. Another consideration who gets dropped is Jota, but Diaz when they are fit. Who gets dropped for Diaz and Jota? Everyone. Yeah, my cat's moving mad. And Wolves have only scored 12 goals in their first 20 league games before yesterday. They scored 25% of that tally against you, man, yesterday. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The stats are ridiculous. But listen, let's move on to Arsenal versus Everton. Corey, Camera on, bro. I need you to lead the way for this one while I quickly just let my cat outside.
Sorry, yeah. What was you talking about here? Sorry, I was just going to get a nice little drink, innit? Who are we talking about? Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah. Arsenal.
Right. Hey, okay.
Boy.
Everton, Sean Dyche. Where do I begin? Because it started from minute one.
Bro, I said it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The midfield. I said it before the kickoff. Yeah, literally, like if you match up the midfields, yeah, like especially when Jorginho coming as well, we're gonna get into that. But even from the start of the game, like their midfield of Anana, Guy, and Decore, that midfield is P&P at its finest. At its finest, yeah. So to match that up against, and they had Iwobi and Dwight McNeil overloading as well. So that with Xhaka and Odegaard was so poor. Odegaard was so, and it was annoying.
What I want to say,
wait, what did you say? Wait, let me get that again.
He was. I can't lie. He was.
He was poor today.
Odegaard was poor.
Bro, he's allowed to have them games. Same way Cassie's poor, you know what I'm saying, getting reds and that silly head. You know, it happens, bro. Like, it just happens, you know. The top quality midfielders, they have off days. They're allowed to.
I know. I didn't hear this over the cards.
Bro, it's one game, bro. It's one game.
Mr. Player of this.
Big up, Agent Jorginho.
I said Agent Jorginho. Nah, Jorginho.
That's so cheap.
He didn't even play
best cameo I've seen.
Play that bad, bro. He didn't play that bad. I can't lie. It wasn't as bad as what people think it was. Like,
I don't
think he done average. I don't think
Jorginho's the player to come on when you're losing a game. It's a combative midfield, and he's the one to come. He was never going to be that guy that was going to spit the lines and create bare chances for us and be like the spark we needed.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Montel, let me finish. Montel, that's so cheeky for you anyway. Why have you got a grin on your face? Like,
because I disagree. I understand why Arteta made that change. It didn't work, but I understand because the way you guys are moving the ball, for me, it was like giving the ball to Odegaard on the half turn. He was just getting the shit kicked out of him. He was just getting booted up in them things there. I think the way Everton was sitting back and there was no space on the wingers to get him behind, I think he's brought on Jorginho to keep it ticking a little bit quicker, to get it ticking a little bit quicker. And when someone does make that run,
then why take off Partey then?
Partey was doing that, bro.
Partey was doing that.
I don't think Partey had his best game. I think
but Jorginho, bringing Jorginho on with, bro, again, once he was off stream, but bro, their midfield was Decore, Guy, and Onana.
I'm aware of P&P. I see free.
P&P, exactly. So bringing on Jorginho, that was literally set up for disaster.
Yeah, people were talking about Jorginho's pace and
why he did it though. I'm not saying it was a guaranteed success bringing him on. Bringing on Jorginho, and I know when you man watching it, you don't weren't thinking, "Oh fuck Jorginho." You were thinking, "All right, let's see what he does. Can he keep it?
Yeah.
Can he keep it?"
No. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I wasn't, bro. When I saw Jorginho coming on, I said, "Yeah, this is done." I knew straight away it's done, bro.
So why were you sending all those Jorginho comments
again, bro? Because he wasn't supposed to even. I wasn't even expecting to play on Saturday. Why would he? He just come into the team, bro. Like he needs time to gel in and. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You just come on straight away.
15, 20 minutes.
No, but I listen. Go on. Because I understand why we done it.
Sabotage.
No, it's not even a sabotage. I feel like the reason we brought on Jorginho was one to keep Partey safe. We had a risk of injury the last game before we played Everton, and we can't risk losing Partey. We cannot rely on Jorginho for the game after game after game, 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes. He's all right to come in as a sub, maybe play the odd game here and there, or start the odd game, and we move. But we have to keep Partey safe. So I understand why Jorginho came on. I thought he was going to be the first sub anyway. I kind of knew that because of the whole Partey situation. But what I didn't understand was we was losing the midfield battle badly. Like, Whenever they receive the ball, it's like we wasn't strong enough to get it off them. Whether it be Odegaard, whether it be Xhaka, they just weren't able to keep up with like the combativeness of that midfield. And then to pair it with the midfielders that were also coming in to help out. It wasn't just, Iwobi was putting in challenges. McNeil on the other side was putting in challenges on Zinchenko and that. You know what? I feel like they just kind of maybe wanted it more, which is weird to say because this season we've been priding Arsenal on wanting it and, having that desire to go to the 90 minutes. I didn't see that this game. And now I have to big up Sean Dyche because, Dyche ball's been hurting Arsenal for a little while. We did say this in the case.
To be fair though, it's not even like everyone was like, yeah, this is a quick dub. With me, when it was me, you and Kiers in look at Rich 63, he's probably buzzing after that win. When me, Kiers and Casey were in the pre-game, the preview, the game week 22 preview, we was like, all three of us said the words, if someone's gonna put a dent in title hopes,
it's gonna be him. It's gonna be Dyche.
Specialist in just pissing everyone off. Anyone who's at the top said he's the kryptonite.
He had an interview. He had I think it was a exclusive interview with TalkSport, and the first thing he said was, people might not like the way my football looks, but if it gets results, they'll be happy in the end. That is all that mattered for Everton, and that's why it's scary how much of a Montel. He fits like a glove for Everton right now. They're a club that are lacking a bit of identity. They have a good squad of players. They just need organising, and Sean Dyche is the perfect manager to do that, bro. He will get you the 4-4-2, the 4-3, whatever. Switch it up a little bit, but he will have you organised. You'll be still. You work hard, and that's what they could do, bro. Everton have the players to do it. I think they're gonna be a bit of a problem going forward. With Sean Dyche behind them, they could be a bit of a force.
Oh, he benched Damari Gray, who has been
their best player, arguably
their best player. Big call, benches him, still gets the win.
It worked in the end. That's the thing. It worked.
Calvert-Lewin looked a lot. That was Calvert-Lewin's best game. He didn't even back.
Amazing. He looked brilliant.
Yeah.
And I'll also say as well that he moved Iwobi from out of the midfield and onto the wing, where Iwobi has been praised on how good he's been as a centre mid. Iwobi's even said himself, I do feel more comfortable playing in the middle. It's where I started at Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's made certain tweaks, tactical nous where you'd question it, but it worked. So it's kind of like now you have to give him your flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, big him up, man. He done a job on us, but at the end, also you have to partner that with we just didn't look on it. We managed to get the ball to the final third fairly easily, but whenever it got to the final third, it was just clueless. It's like we didn't know what we was going to do. Maybe the usual spaces that we passed into weren't there or whatever it may be, but it just didn't look like we had any ideas once we got to the final third. It just broke down.
They were isolating our wingers badly. Like Martinelli and Saka. Saka done surprisingly well I'm taking into consideration that he actually did get isolated. And for that reason, he actually done well in that sense.
I think there was a game plan on Saka and there was a game plan on Odegaard. Every time Odegaard got the ball,
bare claps. Their man were just on them.
Bro, that was it. Every time I saw Odegaard got the ball, I saw one man, I think it was Onana, trod on his ankle. And I was like,
Hey, Ed, I'm on you, bro. I'm on you. Ed, I'm not disappointed, G.
And I can't lie, Morpie, I know he hates this brother.
Hey, bro, you see my man.
He dumped on Rio Ferdinand.
He's not even a good footballer. So he didn't dump, G. My man came around.
He never dunked on Noah, but he's just a shit house.
The 5 show with Rio Ferdinand and Joe Boy and them, man. How are them man doing the outside the stadium doing the interview, and I see Morpie just comes by with his kid. Oh yeah, man. Bro, I'm gonna get it out.
You see my man,
he's done it on purpose. I feel like Joe want to chat to him. He's holding
saying, bro. You lot know me. I love the shithouse thing. Even when it happens to us, I find it funny. But you see my man, Mopai. He is a different breed, bro.
Oh no, okay.
He pisses me off so much.
No, actually. Do you want to cuddle? You know what? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Always listening to
He's taking a pic.
Alright?
You don't even he doesn't
Wait,
even
who's
want to
that
chat. You don't even want to chat to him, fam.
Look at Joe.
I don't know, but
Joe does not look impressed.
Good.
Yeah, bro. Good. At
Good.
the end of the day, man, so get off my screen, man. Get off my
I
screen. I'm
didn't even
tired of
see,
seeing
man.
the
He's
shoot,
a
man.
bum of a footballer.
He's
as
literally
well.
one bum, bro. Montel, he's not a good footballer.
I did not expect that. Like, bro, I'm watching that interview peacefully, and I just see Mopai just jump on cam. I'm like, nah, this guy hates Arsenal, fam.
Montel,
He's a
the highlight
scrub,
of his career was what he done to our keeper. How about that?
Yeah,
That
literally,
just shows
no
how
one
much
else
of a
knows
bum
him
of
for
a
anything
footballer
else.
he is.
No
The
one else knows
highlight
him for
of
anything
his
else.
career is what he done to Leno.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I want to speak about obviously new
I want to
contract.
talk about Martinelli. I want to talk Martinelli. Yeah,
I want to talk about Martinelli.
Bro,
I want to know what.
Let me stop.
I think he doesn't run into the kids. I said, kids, remember the other day? I said to you, I said on the phone, oh, you know what? Martinelli don't really run into defenders like that. And I did say that.
But once, you did say it. But once, hear this, yeah, and I need to make this very clear to people. The reason why Martinelli is not looking good as of now, bro, is because, by the way, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but Eddie Nketiah, he doesn't play the same way as Jesus.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's limiting Martinelli's game. Yeah. So with
it's enhancing Saka's game though.
I know, but that's the mix. That's the mix that you've got, and that's just the way it is. Martinelli's not a bad player. He's not even playing bad. It's just the way we're playing as of now with Eddie. It doesn't suit Martinelli's style. So it's gonna.
I think he has way too much space, and I don't know if
Also, he doesn't have an overlap because Zinchenko.
Exactly.
I just think Martinelli's just doing gets the ball, dark alley, new rundown.
Yeah, I know that's what you're gonna say.
You're just chatting now. Now you don't want to hear that. You don't.
That's just the easy way out. That's the easy thing to say.
That's the easy way to say, fam.
You don't want to hear it, but I watched. Yeah. Martinelli, not only the game against Everton, but the game against me too. You got to remember.
I feel like I rubbed out not putting this picture up after today's result, by the way.
So who? Who's that meant to be? Oh, Pep.
Oh yeah, as well. Yeah.
I even had that picture. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we. By the way, I want to hear your man's opinions as well. We most definitely should have had a penalty. I don't care what anybody says. That foul on Gabriel, that was a pen. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to
the kick.
That was a pen. That was a pen.
And you know what the problem is, Montel? You know what the problem is now, yeah? You think I'm gonna accept it from you, man?
So you're purposely gonna say it wasn't a pen because
Montel, I can see why. I can see why it wasn't given.
Oh, you're doing that.
I can see why it wasn't given.
You man know that's a pen. And the fact that he didn't even get sent to the monitor as well is just so criminal.
Hey man, we've got incompetent refs, man. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yes, there was a VAR review, my boy.
But he didn't get sent
At the end of the day, I still don't think. I feel like Everton deserved to get something. They may have been hard done by.
Yeah.
But we just weren't good, and we got to kind of dust ourselves off because our away form has been good throughout the season. Our away form's been good. We've kept more clean sheets away from home than we have at home, and the fact that we only conceded a set piece, I'm not like throwing my toys out the pram. It's going downhill. It's not that. I'm not worried about that.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. I feel like. No,
Spurs won today, so you're all right. Sorry, go on, Fato, go on.
No, I feel
even
like
if they didn't win today,
at the Goodison Park though, like you have
it's poor. It's
like Goodison Park Juju, kind of like you haven't got that for a while.
I'll be real. Though, also the 12:00 kickoff thing.
Yeah, everything was just looking bad for us.
And Montel, and it was the wrong time to play Everton.
Yeah, everything.
New manager bounce, bro. Of course, Corey, new manager bounce. Like everyone wants to try and downplay it, but it's definitely new manager bounce, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I said this when I bucked Unite. I said this when I bucked Unite because I was Unite's first game.
Corey, remember the game you played? Corey, remember the game you played after you had that protest? What was it the day you had the protest? Who was you playing that day? It was a big game.
Oh yeah, that was.
Was it? And
that was
I saw you
Liverpool,
beat them.
Won 4-0.
Yeah,
that was 4-0. Yeah.
Okay, my point don't make sense then. I was gonna say after the protest, like the crowd, but it did work for Everton. The crowd was riled up. Like the crowd was that was the rockiest Goodison Park's been all season.
Yeah, no, it was loud. It was booming.
Bro,
I think he was better. I think he was better against Liverpool.
Hold on.
I don't know.
I think it was better against Liverpool.
This is the last question I'm going to leave you with, you man. Has Sean Dyche set the blueprint on how to beat Arsenal?
Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
Now, that's a big question there.
It's not.
It's not. It's a question though. That is.
Let me explain to you why it's not that, right? Yeah, because everybody in the league, any good manager in the league knows how to do that. Yeah, just isolate our wingers and overload the midfield, and more time you'll get a result. However, it's easier said than done. Not all. You have to be 100% best. The players have to be at 100% best to do that.
And then midfield has to work as well. Because don't let me get the ball in the middle. Because I can score from the middle now as well. It's not just about isolating Saka and Martinelli.
Okay, so you're saying that if Jorginho starts, then we're gonna have to overload him then.
Maybe. So him, all of them. You can't
Jorginho starts against low blocks for me. I think I play Jorginho when it comes to low blocks for me.
Can do.
It's an option. It's an option.
But I just feel like it's definitely like he said, easier said than done.
Yeah,
it's not a thing where simply let's just tuck our wingers in and have them double up on the wingers and just run around in the midfield and cause havoc. You will lose. Some man will lose. Some man can't do it. So it's about you can all try. But then we'll just find another way. If you think it's going to stop me all season, then
you see what the problem is.
We have to cut this short in a second. I'm sorry, we actually have to cut this short. Pato, is there anything you want to say about the goalless draw? Isn't much to talk about.
Not much, isn't it? Like Enzo Fernandez. That's all for me. Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, them are done.
Midi-Aki.
Oh yeah, hold on. Allow Mudryk, man. Allow Mudryk. Mudryk cannot play with Mason Mount, man. He needs to be on the bench.
I'm not gonna lie.
I said about this now, brother. I did say.
Basically, we told them.
They punched me up when I said, "Don't get too excited over a man who ripped a 37-year-old James Milner. Don't get too excited." I said there are a plethora of wingers who are fast and who could dribble in the Premier League. That is nothing we haven't seen. And I was told to shut up. I was told I'm deluded. I was told I'm hating because my club don't buy no one. So now he was hooked at halftime. So remember that one. Everyone else can hold that. And he was hooked.
Yeah. Mikel fake pumped you.
Yeah, he has had that fitness in it. Like he only came one game that was Liverpool. Like it's only like a few minutes cameo. Like,
but I think generally because you man have been starved over a player who can beat someone. That's why you lot made him out because when he beat James Milner, you were like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea.
You might have Joe
That's the loudest I ever heard it, bro.
Yeah, but so that chant, I can't lie. Ever since you started saying it, that is the funniest thing, bro. Enzo. Yeah, but tell like Chelsea.
But yeah, listen, Fato, is there anything else you want to say on the game? Just quickly.
You can have a three in the midfield, but when you had that broken Volkswagen up front like Man and Havertz, it's not gonna work, man. Give me a DM, and I'm glad Felix can be back on Saturday. So Felix and maybe Havertz up front, and put Man and Gallagher on the bench.
Yeah, you got Felix back. It's gonna be good to see him back because I actually think he played. Obviously, his little cameo was good. And now let's see if he can pick on because that's going to be key to you getting. If you have any hopes of getting top four, he's going to be key because your striking options are poor.
He needs to start Mason Mount and Gallagher and Hakim Ziyech with Havertz up front. It's going to be a lot of trouble. So I would bench Mason Mount and Gallagher next week. So
listen, people, we are going to end it there. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up our members of obviously D1 Millie, Daniel, and UK Beats. Obviously,
don't worry, we don't.
Members.
We don't have to talk about the United game either.
Oh yeah, Mons, can we not touch on Casemiro's red quickly? the strategy.
Just touch. Just touch, because obviously
It's only that. Don't worry about that, man.
Big up Ed, big up Honesty, big up Jamie Phillips,
just
big up
touch. Just touch.
Doing amazing job. Hold on, Corey. A big up Solo doing our work as a mod. We really do appreciate it. Big up Portini, Roms, Andy, Ali, Baz as well as our members. JT, T Baby, Chelsea OG, John Rodonka, Aiden Andrews, and Kaz Talks Football. I can't get over that name, Miguel. It's not signing.
Yeah. Get on.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and also, of course, big up my religion as well for the super chats. We really appreciate it, my brother. Thank you very much. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're on the way out. If you're watching this, like and subscribe. We are 9 subscribers away from 3,200 subscribers. So let's get to that milestone. It's a small one, but every milestone matters. So keep supporting. We will see you for tomorrow's video. Catch me on Back Again with Troops tomorrow, released around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So catch me over there as well. And we're going to head over to Gal's channel now where he is live. Guys, thank you so much. Fator, Ethan, Corey, Case, Kiz, obviously family and that. Appreciate you, man. We do have to end it though. It's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Fuck everything and I hate.